Let's talk about this Nintendo shit.
Hot gamer shit. Biggest thing out of Nintendo Direct was Link's Awakening is coming to Switch with a cute-ass chibi art style.
I heard all about it. I saw some cool
Yeah,
chain
I
shots.
saw a lot of people saying, "Oh, why does Link look like that?"
What?
Because he looks like that in the original. Go look up the original. Why'd they give him like big, like just dot eyes? Because he looks like that in the original. What? Go look up the original. Like seriously, go look at the old sprite artwork. That's what he looks like. Have you seen? Have you seen that? Yeah,
well,
he looks like that.
I just thought it was a cute art style, like Wind Waker had its own cute little art style.
I feel like
too.
it's having its own little Wind Waker like movement where people are going, "Why does it look like this?" And it's like, well,
I was in that camp. I did not play Wind Waker, and I hated
Oh,
cell
yeah.
Back in
shading.
2009.
Back in the day, I hated cell shading. I
Yeah.
thought it was such a cheap look to video
Yeah.
games, and I didn't play stuff that was cell shaded. So
Yeah.
I can understand why people. What do people want more of a realistic, like Breath of the Wild kind of? I mean, that's not even realistic.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe they set it in the wrong direction when they debuted the game. They started with this anime cutscene, and then the game doesn't look anything like that. So I think maybe it was kind of like, oh, you set me in a weird direction. But it kind of looks like, honestly, Derek, I don't know if you saw anything about this. It looks like 3D Dot Hero. Honestly, like it's a top-down Zelda, and it looks like 3D Dot Hero. It's that same kind of like out of, like the focus is kind of soft in the background, and they kind of look plasticky or whatever.
There's like a perspective shift.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, it looked awesome to me. And that Game Boy game was one of my favorite games ever. So having that in like a new context is like incredible to me. Like I'm having it, I guess, in a way that people can actually, it's on like a really popular console, because that was a game that I always felt like when I brought it up to people, it was like, dude, how great is Link's Awakening? I never played it.
I was six,
like everyone
when it came out.
I just hit walls everywhere I go. I was like, that's one of the best games I really think like ever made. And
I think you're the only
it's
one
just
here.
like, nope, nobody played it.
Am
I the only one?
I never played it. Did you play it, Derek?
Nope.
My friend Kenny in second grade let me play it for one recess period. I liked those 15 minutes, but
That was it.
dude, that stuck with
Yeah,
me.
I didn't have that console when it came out, and I had just slept on like that era of Zelda games. So I'm excited to try it for the first time.
And then
I was way disappointed because the last 3 Nintendo Directs, I've just been waiting for Animal Crossing news. And they are not giving us anything.
But they did. They debuted it, and they showed a bunch of shit. Wasn't that just fairly recently?
They showed a teaser image of Isabelle sitting at a desk, like in the last Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
But that was it. Just like, it's just a teaser saying like, yeah, 2019.
and then
I don't know.
Because I hear that every time Nintendo announces stuff, it's always like, but where's Animal Crossing? But I'm like, well, they're working on it. They're like,
It's
I guess I'm coming from the camp of like Metroid Prime 4 only got a logo, so I guess I'm kind of like, yeah, they're working on it.
Yeah.
But
I'm thirsty for that. I don't know what else.
I was gonna say Platinum Games announced. I think the game's called like Astral Chain. It's just it's like anime. It's like 80s cyberpunk anime cops hack and slash. It's Platinum Games, so Hideki Kamiya is like supervising it. That looks so fucking awesome. Like I'm so stoked about that.
Kamiya. So it's gonna be like Vanquish.
Yeah, it looks fucking dope.
Or
no,
wait,
that was my. I mean, I was super stoked to see a new game from Platinum. But that was my Animal Crossing moment where I was like, you haven't said where's Bayonetta 3 been? We're talking about a new Platinum game. Where's Bayonetta 3? That was my thing like that. So
Platinum kind of has some games that come out and then go away. Like remember that Transformers one? And
that was their B team. They did
was there a
Transformers
Turtles one
and TMNT, and those
sucked.
didn't do well, and they pulled the licenses of those.
Really?
And and then Scalebound got announced, and that was canceled at Xbox. So it seems like they kind of lost momentum. But Bayo 3 is hopefully on the way. This Astral Chain, they used part of their team to do Nier Automata.
Yeah.
So even though that's not like a platinum game, because it's Square or whatever. But yeah, they had multiple teams.
I need Kamiya on it.
And then I would like to see Wonderful 101 get ported to Switch because that was a game I never beat.
yeah, I feel like they hinted at that a million years ago.
Yeah.
But now that Mario Maker is coming to Switch,
Oh yeah, Mario Maker too.
there's not much left from Wii U that hasn't been brought over. Like the Zelda HD remakes that they did, and what else? I can't think of anything else other than those.
What was a Box Boy? Bird Boy?
Yeah,
Bird
there's a new
Box?
Box Boy.
What's the
I was
game?
super stoked on Box Boy. I guess Pikmin 3 never got brought over, but Anyway,
Zodiac Age, that Final Fantasy 12 remake's coming.
Yeah.
Switch, which I never got it on PS4, so now I got a second opportunity to play it.
Final Fantasy 9 went up on Switch.
Already.
Like, that's on there already. I got it because I got it on PS4 and I just never had the time to play it. But on Switch, I've been bringing it around and have been playing it. And it's so funny because this isn't news or anything, but the characters that walk around, like who you play as, whatever, look so good. Like they've been upscaled into HD. They look so good. But the backgrounds are all pre-rendered CGI from like the late 90s. And they don't have those assets anymore. So it's like the crispest looking characters on these blurry, like late 90s CD-ROM backgrounds. It's just like, ooh, not pretty. A little bit of a mismatch. But it's great.
7?
Like it's what?
Are they going to put 7 out? On
7 is next month.
Next month. Okay.
Which obviously it makes sense. The order they're releasing these 9 7, 10.
What the hell?
And no 8. So obviously, there's definitely a pattern. But I never I was always kind of like whatever on 9. So I want to try it again because it's the one I have the least memories of. I remember playing it and being like, okay, it was fine. I like 7 and 8 a lot more, but even just playing 9 now, it just makes me like, so it makes me sad almost. Like that series is so not like what it used to be. Like getting those games, I remember getting 7, 8, and 9 back to back 2 years. Like every 2 years was a new one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And it was so exciting. And I think even 9 and 10 came out like back to back within a year. Mm-hmm. I think maybe I'm crazy. And they were such consistently good games. And like what made them so good is they really wanted to tell you a story. Like even 9, maybe it's not my favorite story, but it's still like trying to like suck you into this world, and it really wants to tell you a story. And I feel like it's just not, I hope like when they go forward with like Final Fantasy 16 or whatever, if that ever comes out, I hope they pull like a Resident Evil 7 where they just like strip it down. You know what I mean?
That'd be amazing, but I am not holding my breath.
No, because 15 is like this open world thing, and it just isn't focused like they used to be. And I think it would be awesome if 16 got announced and it's like this little game. I don't know. Square, if you're watching this, think about it.
I mean, those games started going so downhill for me. I had more fun with 14, the online game, than I did with 13, 15. Sure. 12 was the last good Final Fantasy, in my opinion.
Yeah, 12 was fun.
That battle
even
system
then, the
changed.
story I don't think was very good, but the battle system
was great.
The gameplay and the world was really cool too.
Yeah.
Like it was a really fleshed out world. Together, those were enough to make that a really like great game.
But then it's like Xenoblade came in and stepped up where
Yeah.
Final Fantasy RPGs had fallen away.
But then even the Xenoblade follow-ups haven't been that great.
That's
it's
true.
Like, I don't know. I mean, they're not bad, but anyway. So yeah, that's what I've been playing the most this past week was Final Fantasy IX unexpectedly coming out. I thought I beat Red Dead. I already said I beat Red Dead, and I really thought I was going to be playing Resident Evil 2 now. And I just couldn't go back to a big budget game with a dude with a gun. I was like, I have to diversify, and I was just like, nah, I don't want to jump into this right now. So I was playing Mario U or whatever, and then now that this Final Fantasy IX remake is out, and Tetris, both of those I've been playing a bunch.
2 games I played the past week. I beat God of War.
Oh, okay.
I finally got to it. Holy shit.
Cool.
I knew it was great. It was just in my backlog. Made time for it, played it, loved it. I thought the ending was so cool. Just that scenery you see at the end. That was awesome. It's an old game, but I dug that. I played Crackdown 3 because it was on Game Pass.
Oh, yeah. I saw
this was a weird experience because, like, I'm a very optimistic person. I hoped it'd be great.
Yeah.
I knew realistically because it gotten delayed, it wasn't going to be great. And then the night of, I was like, man, if this is as good as Crackdown, I'll be happy. Booted up, started playing. All right, this is as good as Crackdown. And I was a little disappointed. It feels like a 2006 Xbox 360 game.
I was blown away how many times that's been delayed and hyped up that it seriously looks like this is a game that could have come out 13 years ago.
Yeah, it's weird because like in 1 hour doses, it's fun. Like I've been using it strictly as a podcast game. It is so. It feels old school. Like again, post Spider-Man, which was PS4 open world, so story driven. So like even any modern game, Saints Row, Infamous, these open world games, they're still city based. Are great. Crackdown is so like holy shit
linear.
But for Game Pass, I had fun with it. I might beat it because you can beat it in like 6 hours. And again, one option is a $60 game or like on Game Pass, which is how I'm playing it.
What's up with all these new games coming out and being like the last generation's predecessor? Because that's kind of like Kingdom Hearts. What I heard from my girlfriend was like, this plays like the fucking PS2 game. Like this is I'm committed. I'm gonna go through it, but this is not fun, is what she told me. And now Crackdown.
Yeah,
I can see, Derek, why you're taking a little hiatus, because they're just re-releasing the same shit or making kind of a lackluster attempt. Now there is Apex Legends.
Oh yeah, you got to dig yourself into
I'm afraid I'm going to get addicted to it, because now I'm getting kills, and I actually, because Frank, you taught me how to play on the PPS, and like that's what it takes. It takes like a good session of just sucking the enemy's D over and over and over, and then I know it's that hard. And then finally, like, okay, I understand now. Okay, gotta stay in cover. Okay, gotta ignore these idiots who are running right into the fucking fray of battle. You know, just hang out, stay back. I'm afraid I'm gonna get addicted to it.
I'm really looking forward to what Activision's doing next year. You know,
me too. I'm starting to get hyped.
How do you recover from your greatest, most successful year of all time? I don't know. I'm really looking forward to see how that's possible.
How the Activision team brings it back again?
Yeah. I'm guessing the answer is Call of Duty. That's what I'm going to win.
I'm starting to get hyped for it. Well, did you hear the latest rumor, Call of Duty rumor? This year, hey, I want to give kudos and shout out and praise to Activision, because I'm hearing the new Call of Duty is going to bring back single-player campaign.
Hell yeah. For those
now next year it'll be gone, but this year it's here.
For people out there who don't know, Activision laid off about 750 to 1,000 people this week. Despite
people
having,
I know,
despite having their
I didn't hear about this
successful year of all time.
But it wasn't as successful as they thought.
I think they had like a $7.75 billion year, and it was.
I thought it was actually like 8, but maybe I'm wrong.
$8 billion.
Maybe I'm rounding up.
And it's the most money they've ever made, and they were like, "Yeah, sorry, we gotta fire you." You know, we didn't meet our expectations. So I'm really hoping they could recover from this. Like I said, most successful year they've ever had.
They have to show growth. They have to show.
They did.
Hey, if we
Wait,
get
hold
rid
on.
of these guys,
they did, but
not as much. But not enough growth.
Yeah.
But it's up to them to decide. Video game industry jobs have always terrified me. They seem like the most fragile thing that can go away any second, and typically after the game's out, it does go away.
Yeah.
To their credit, though,
they're making badass shit, man.
Yeah.
It's just fucking.
I think killer. Diablo should have been mobile from the beginning.
Yeah, man.
And it was a mistake.
It's crazy. It's crazy that didn't live up to their expectations, because that's fucking badass.
I have that game and I can't even like bring myself to start it.
I didn't even know it was already out.
It's on the Switch, Diablo 3.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Diablo 3. No, I'm talking about the mobile game.
The one they announced at BlizzCon?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, fuck Diablo 3. Nobody even played that. The mobile game is where it's at. And check out Overwatch. Check it out.
Check it out.
I am excited for World of Warcraft Classic. That was the one thing out of.
I feel like I've never heard of this classic thing except for you.
Oh man. Yeah.
Is that coming out? What is that?
They had a beta. They had a beta during the BlizzCon, tentatively summer 2019.
Sure.
Again, they laid off so many people. I hope that's still there. I hope WoW Classic isn't going away.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll come out summer. Hopefully, they've been working on it. Current WoW, I have no idea. I don't play touch with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
It's Activision.
Yeah, I didn't really
World
know
of Warcraft is
about
Activision
Long
now?
time ago, Activision bought Blizzard, and
what?
Yeah, and so that's why they just hemorrhaged a ton of jobs over at Blizzard.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
I didn't know Activision owned Blizzard.
Yeah, dude, they're trying to be like Disney. They bought
What the
everything.
fuck,
Yeah.
guys? With the monopolies.
And then they had. That's why
That's why games are so good.
Destiny, Bungie split from it. So yeah, just swallowing everything.
Man, sad day.
Didn't Activision they split? Bungie split from them, right?
Yeah.
So Bungie got out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what does Bungie make now? Destiny?
Destiny.
Yeah.
Now they own Destiny themselves.
Man, Destiny 1 was, all right, cool, trying something new. I'm bored with this, and I have no interest in it again.
But Destiny 2 was pretty big.
Was
it?
it?
I thought, yeah.
They like fixed their problems. Like people who got into it really got into it. Whereas a lot of people bounced off of Destiny 1. But
see, I played Destiny 1 and then it totally turned into a different game like 4 or 5 months in. It was a different game. You played it differently, like the whole repetitive thing. Like I understand everything changed, but then they wanted you to keep buying. Oh, buy the new pass. It's a new thing. Buy this expansion. And that's when I like throw my hat in the ring. Like, nah. Paying $60 for a AAA title, and I'll buy some DLC if I want to. Don't give me seasons and new.
Yeah.
Quit trying to make it actively online.
I got the first Destiny, and I was enjoying it for a week or two, and then it all came down the pipeline of like, oh, we're gonna release this new version of the game, and it basically kills the old one. It was like, oh, fuck.
I made all my progress in the old one.
It was just it was just basically like you got to buy this pack or you're gonna be left behind. I was like, all right. I'll sit here by the side of the road.
I tried 30 minutes of Anthem, which was like EA's new Destiny.
Yeah. It looks good.
I started playing it because I just finished God of War and I want something new, and it just slammed me with all these like text tutorials and story stuff.
Yeah.
And the problem with it is like the same thing with Crackdown 3 is like this. It has this big sci-fi world, but there's nothing that's hooked me. The opening is just like the first Destiny, where it's just all these bland science fiction terms, javelins and all this stuff, and none of it was sticking with me. I just wanted to shoot stuff. But the problem is there's exceptionally long load times, and it's like Destiny where you have this big hub world, and it's like I don't care. I just want to shoot stuff. Like
it's pretty, and I like the mech stuff,
and it runs really well on my PC too. But that's something I might check out more of. But the first impression, I've seen a lot of people aren't stoked on it. But Destiny was a big thing that blew up, and now people are chasing Destiny, but now everyone's chasing Battle Royale.
I was interested in Anthem, honestly, until Apex Legends kind of looks like that too. And I got over the cartoony characters by just playing with someone who wears a mask so that I don't have to deal with it. If only the other players I played with in my squad would choose characters with masks. But yeah, I don't need a mask off. I don't need like a third mask off. Fuck it. I don't need a third mech shooter. I got enough.
Nah, you could use more.
Anthem? All right, sign me up.
Come on, you could use a couple more.
Sign me up.
The reason I was not here last week, I went up to Bandai Namco to play Jump Force, which I did. I played a lot of and got to see like a whole tournament, and it was fun. I put a video on my personal channel of me being up there or whatever, checking it out and all that stuff.
Were you Monkey D. Luffy?
I was, yeah.
Who do you main
every anime character, well,
he mains as Monkey D. Luffy.
Yeah, no, I mained as
Goku.
Cell. No, believe it or not, I didn't use Goku. I think the whole time I was there, which might have been a mistake. Maybe that's why I was losing. Cell and Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh. Ronnie James.
and Trunks.
Like a rainbow in the dark.
Trunks is in it too?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. When I played it, there was like Goku, Luffy, and Naruto.
Yeah.
But
a lot more.
I know it's come a
That
long
was a
way
demo.
since then.
I wish Ronnie James Dio was in that game.
He might be unlockable like NBA Jam style. I don't know.
We good.
The Holy Diver. Is there a lot of other animes in that? Or is it just it's just the Jump stuff?
Yeah, anything that was related to the Jump manga.
Yeah.
That started there. But like Bleach is in there.
Oh, okay.
Believe
That's
it or not, like there
characters.
is Death Note stuff in there.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. You can't play as Light, but like he factors into the story.
You get some Shinigami assists or something?
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff.